Testing, 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 testing. So, we are live. Welcome to the Crypto Bus Ninja channel. We go live every single Saturday at 3 p.m. Central Time, and then we're also live on Mondays at 8 p.m. Central Time. So, welcome to the live stream. If you guys are new, appreciate if you hit the like, subscribe, hit the follow button if you guys are watching me on TikTok. And let's look at Bitcoin. So, right now, Bitcoin is sitting at $26,129. And that's kind of what Bitcoin's doing right now. We did have a dump the other day. So I do want to look before I get too far into this. Technically, we are supposed to start in 3 minutes, so I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. But I do want to look at the Fear and Greed Index. It's something I do look at every day. Right now, you can see that we are sitting in fear, which is a lot different than last time I looked at this. I think last time I looked at this was last week. We were sitting at 54, neutral. So now we're sitting in fear. Now, technically, real fear is when I think is like in the single digits, and we did see that this bear market when Bitcoin was around 15, 16,000. That's when you really want to buy. But right now we are sitting in fear, so and it is a lagging indicator, of course. So I don't think now is the worst time to accumulate. Also, but I also am a little bit worried about what I'm seeing on the Bitcoin prices and the charts. So I would just be cautious when opening up any trades. Right now, Bitcoin is sitting at $26,121. I did say in an earlier video today, I want to see us get above 26,000 to be bullish. Our next step, so that was step one, so we've already done that. The step two would be breaking $26,432. That's my next resistance that I have. And right now, the 1 hour chart's overbought, coming down. The 15-minute chart is trying to make a higher low. So 15-minute chart would suggest you can maybe get up there. If we go to the 4 hour chart, 4 hour chart is getting close to being overbought, so let's be cautious about that. But it does have 45 more minutes in this before it closes, so we'll have to see where we close in 45 minutes. If we go to the 3 hour chart, we can probably get some better data. Right now, the 3 hour chart's overbought, so I would just be cautious right now buying Bitcoin. But technically, you have enough steam to probably get you up another few $100s to the next resistance. And I would say if you break 26,463, then you can be really bullish, and then probably I would be confident enough to accumulate more Bitcoin or altcoins, or at least trade them. But really, I don't think you should be long on any altcoin until you break 26.5. That's just my opinion. I'm in a short right now still, so we'll see what happens with that. But that is kind of it. Another altcoin that did break out was Bobcoin. It is looking like that's trying to break to the downside out of the bull pennant, which will probably take you back to 384. Another trade I'm in is AI Doge in a short, so that's what I'm in right now. Welcome to the live stream. Let me see if there's any requests. So I do want to look at some coins today. Bobcoin is one I would watch, but XYO is going to be the first coin on my list of ones I want to look at on the live stream. XYO, USDT. We can use, I guess we can use the Coinbase chart, which is USD. So let's look at that. I'll make sure I post this to my channel. Testing. So welcome to the Crypto Bus Ninja channel. Let's look at XYO. I haven't done a video on XYO in a long time, but I did think I should look at it after the market has had some crazy moves. So right now, XYO is sitting at 3.3, so it's well below a penny. Right now, you're sitting on that support of 291 that you've tested now 2 times in the last month or so, and then 3 times since December of last year. If you get the bounce, your next resistance is 3.6, but otherwise if you break 2.9, you could be looking for a lot more downside. I don't even know if we have price action lower than that. Let me just see on this chart. Yeah, ever since it came out on Coinbase, it's never been below this support that we have at 291 right now. So really you can only look up. I mean, it could go lower, obviously, but I would be looking for move up here. The daily chart is ready to get the move up. Weekly chart is overbought, so be cautious. The 4 hour chart right now is it has more steam, so it could definitely get you to that resistance at 3.6. And then looking at the 1 hour chart for XYO, it is overbought, so that's not a very good sign. I do think XYO in this next bull run will do very well. I think it could do a 20, 30x. So that's it for XYO. If you lose 2.9, it's probably over, and I would not touch it for a long time. I would not touch this, and if it loses 2.9 until you get back above 2.9, because that's our last known support. But to the upside, you're looking at 3.6 as resistance, and then 4.79 as the next resistance. That's all I got for this video. And then the other coin I want to look at used to be everyone loved Jasmine, and now it's kind of like people probably don't care about it anymore because it's just continually going down. But at Jasmine was the other one I wanted to do a video update on. So, and then if you guys have requests, I'll do that as well. Welcome to the Crypto Boss Andrew channel. Let's look at Jasmine coin. Right now, Jasmine is sitting at 3.4, and you are basically on life support at 3.05. You're trying to get the bounce. You're trying to actually now get back above this resistance at 3.61. If you can't do that, then 3.04 is the next support. And if you get above 3.6, then I'm looking for 4.34, which we know is a major support / resistance. We've been at that level for a lot over the last year. And to the downside, if you don't hold 3.04, I'm looking for 14.3. I would expect the bounce here just based off the daily stock RSI being oversold. Right now on the 4-hour chart, you overbought though, so that's not a very good sign. And the 1-hour chart is overbought coming to the downside. The only way that you can be bullish on this right now on the 1-hour chart is if you do not lose the 3.3 level, which was your last local low on the 1-hour chart. If you lose 3.3, I would look for a lower low below 3 or below 295. So if you lose 3.3 here in the next few hours, it would be probably a time to open up a short because the 4-hour chart's overbought coming down, actually already curving down. 1-hour chart's already curving down, and if you make a lower low, that would be a good signal to short. I'm actually going to put a signal here, so if you break 3.3, then I would probably be interested in a short on Jasmine. So right now it doesn't look very bullish for a move on Jasmine. The only time frame that does look good is a daily chart, but you need the smaller time frames to cooperate first, and if they can't find a bottom, you can keep bleeding out until the smaller time frames do find the bottom. If you don't hold 3.04, we'd be looking for I'll move all the way down to 14.3, which we know would be probably a blow off bottom scenario. So that's what I'm looking at right now. It could be 14.3 is probably the bottom if you don't hold 3.04. So that's kind of the update. Unfortunately, it's not a very bullish update on Jasmine, but that's the update I got for you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. So unfortunately, Jasmine does not look very good. Market doesn't look very good, but that's what I'm looking at right now. I'm in a short on this one. It's not the best short. I'm actually was more interested in the Bob short. But I am in a short on AI Doge right now. So yeah, that is kind of the market rundown. Some of these meme coins are doing okay today, which I would not mind at all if we got another meme coin season, but we'll see what happens. If you guys are new, appreciate it if you hit the like button on TikTok. It does help me out a little bit. And if you guys have a request for an altcoin or a cryptocurrency you want to look at, or maybe even a stock, I will look at that. So Craig wants me to look at Cello. We can go look at Cello. Cello is on, we'll use the Binance chart for Cello. Right now, we'll start the daily time frame. So Cello right now, on the daily time frame, is oversold, making almost kind of like somewhat of a double bottom, which is a good sign. But it's a little sketchy. So you have the double bottom from back here around the 9th of June, and that's kind of what you're looking at right now for Cello. And then, so 346 is your double bottom scenario, but the thing is you're not really bullish right now until you get above the 200-day moving average on the daily time frame and above the Ikimoki cloud. So I would at least look for a move back above 58 cents. If we go to the smaller time frames, the 4-hour chart right now is getting overbought without making a higher high, and to me that's almost a bear pennant, a bear flag, probably a bear flag. So I would say Cello right now does not look very good for a long position. And you would just take it from the last local high in the daily time frame to the last local low, and that could give you a move much, much lower. So to me right now, Cello on the 4-hour time frame does not look very good for a long position. That could take you down to 24 cents. So be cautious about Cello right now. I would say 1-hour chart right now is overbought as well. So Cello right now does not look great. The 15-minute chart is rolling over, and it has a, it's kind of rounded on the stock RSI. So I would say, and you're also at the top of the channel being overbought, so that's not a good sign either. I'm not saying it's going to go to 24 cents, but that's just kind of what the TA would say. I would say you would probably get some sort of bounce at 34 cents, but overall, right now is not probably time to go long. Even though the stock RSI on the daily chart is saying you should go long, the smaller time frames don't cooperate. When the 4-hour chart makes a higher high, a higher low, and a higher high, then I would be okay with going long above this. Or if you got another retest of 34 cents and then got the bounce for a triple bottom, maybe that's your scenario to go long on that. Let's go back to Bob. Bob is now, maybe Bob is trying to break out. But that, yeah, so Cello to me doesn't look very good for a move up, unfortunately. Daily chart looks good, but smaller time frames do not look good on Cello. So Bob, I don't know. Bob could be breaking out here. Maybe it was premature to put that at 46. Maybe I should have put my alert at 46 cents. But I would not mind at all going long on Bob coin right now. If it meant, because your take profit that I had, that I looked at, was all the way up there at 63 cents. So, yeah, I don't know. Bob coin could be a nice long right now. It's the coin that's up the most, though, today. So, it is a little high risk. But 15-minute chart's making a higher low. I like that. What I didn't like when I looked at Bob was the fact the 4-hour chart was taking forever to go down. But now it's starting to curve down. So, that's a good sign. I don't know. If Bob holds 43, I could see this going up a little bit more. If it holds 4.3, you could definitely see a move up to 60. I might have to take a long on Bob, actually. That might be where I'm looking at. Yeah, I might take a long on Bob tonight. But anyways, that's kind of what I was looking at. If there's any other requests, I'll look at them. Otherwise, that's going to kind of wrap it up. I'll be back live on Monday at 3 p.m. Central Time. So until then, trade safe. Have a great weekend. And I'm going to go watch some football tonight. But I might be taking the trade of the night is probably Bob coin. If we go wrap up on Bitcoin, Bitcoin has to get above 26,463 for me to even be interested in taking a long position on any really altcoin. So maybe I'm a little bit premature to be trying to long Bob with how Bitcoin's looking. But these meme coins can run without Bitcoin cooperating, so it's hard to say. I also think the Bitcoin dominance is going down, which means all coins have more of a chance to run against Bitcoin, so that's a good sign as well. So that's kind of what I'm looking at for Bitcoin. Is a move to 27.5 would be the only way you can be bullish on the daily time frame. Otherwise, I'm pretty much bearish on the daily time frame unless you break 26.5. So that's all I got for tonight. And then Rocket Pool was another request. Rocket Pool, ROCKE Pool. Okay, this is a good chart. So let's look at the daily time frame. Daily time frame right now on Rocket Pool is sitting at $25. It looks like it's gone down since it ever came out. So I don't know if this is the best chart. If not, let me know. If our chart's going to make a lower high here. Previous one was $28, and it looks like you're getting overbought pretty fast here. So it doesn't look like you're going to make it back to $28. So to me, the trend is down, and I would probably be not long on this. I'd probably be short on this or not in a trade on it. 1 hour chart's already overbought, making a lower high, and the 15-minute chart right now is, well, okay, you could say that you had a bottom here at 24.20, at least on the 15, but I would not be that would be the only time frame that's really bullish right now. $24 was a decent support, but if you just look at the higher time frames, you still have a higher, the last local high on the 15 or on the higher time frames was $26. So if you break above $26.30, then maybe you could be bullish on the higher time frames. But to me right now, I wouldn't really be bullish on the 1 hour or 4 hour until you break $26. 26.23 if you want to be exact. So that is kind of what I'm looking at right now on Rocket Pool. A break of 26.30, I will say would mean that I would be more bullish on this. But for right now, it is in a downtrend until it makes a higher high above 26.30. So 26.30 is the price to beat to be bullish. Otherwise, you have support at 24.19, and below that, you've never been lower. So it'd be price discovery. So that's what I'm looking at. It doesn't look, RPO does not look super good for a long position, so I would be cautious about that. With that being said, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. If you guys enjoyed it, appreciate if you hit the like, subscribe, and I'll be back live on Monday at 3 p.m. Central Time. Until then, trade safe and have a great weekend.